It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Looking at the Nets, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And how about Dwayne Wade? Come on. Shaq, we're talking about an all-time great at the shooting guard position. Do you think he's gotten all the credit he deserves?
You know, even after all the rings, I think people still sleep on D. Wade.
I got you.
At his peak, as dominant as any two-guard we've seen, aside from the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would agree. He's a top 5 two-guard of all time. Injuries have slowed him down. But despite that, he's had a – wake up, Shaq!
Uh-huh.
He's had an incredible career. And you nicknamed him Flash, didn't you?
I did.
No doubt. And you went to sleep.
That's when you weren't enduring sleep apnea, apparently. Hey, sleep apnea.
Wake up.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Oh, sorry.
Toss
Back
it
to
Kevin.
you, Kevin.
Let's meet your Brooklyn Nets. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 35, Kenneth Fareed. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 17, Ed Davis. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6" number 33, Allen Brown. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Rondé Hollis Jefferson. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 1, D'Angelo Russell. The head coach of your home team is Kenny Atkinson. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready for this thing to get started. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, if the season were to end today, they'd find themselves right in the playoff hunt. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
Unfortunately, the season doesn't end today. There's a long way to go, but still, it looks like they're on the right track.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. 4 on the shot clock. A drive by Russell. The shot that time, not on target. Dragic with some nice D. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
To the paint. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here's Whiteside. Rebounded by Fareed. First quarter, just over a minute played. Grab with the ball. Wade picks him up. And Fareed throws it down.
Kenneth Fareed, always aggressive in attacking the glass. You got to put a body on him or he'll make you pay with offensive rebound.
Lobbed up there for Wade.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Russell feeling it out a bit, and the pass to Crab. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Passes it to Dragic. Back to Johnson. Tipped away. Crab with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Russell finds Davis. There's Crab with a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Crab's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Heat trail by 3. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Kevin, he said that all 5 guys need to stay alert defensively at all times. They're playing a team where everybody can finish and everyone can throw it down. He said if you snooze for 1 second, those guys will run a back door and alley-oop on us. We have to be on our defensive game.
All right, David, thanks. It's stolen by Dragic. Wade kicks to Dragic. Johnson against Fareed. Miami no good on that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bounce pass, Crab. Buries it down low. Crab's got 5 now.
Very good at slashing with purpose towards the rim. Crab looking to attack whenever he can.
Rockets the pass to Whiteside. Over Davis. And again, it's the Heat missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside, Russell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Russell's got his first basket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Goran Dragic? Averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Now, here's Wade. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Tipped away. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Now Russell. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Minnesota. Pass to Crab. Here's Hollis Jefferson. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Well, I tell you what, if you're a fan of the Nets, you've got to like the job the front office has done. When they took over the team, it was stuck in a quagmire of losing. Now, the fans have some hope as they're building towards success.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 6, 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Crab pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 5. The 10-footer. And too long on the shot. And for this Brooklyn front office, they've done a good job with what they started with.
Yeah, and even though they've taken nice small steps forward every season, complacency has to be stiff-armed and held back. The GM wants to preach impatience and doesn't want the team to feel full or satisfied.
Now, here's Wade. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
And how about Wade going hard to the cup there, using his strength and athleticism to get past the defense.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improved.
And early in the season, many coaches, Clark, still experimenting with rotations. Who plays when and where, and how long has it been in your experience to have that established on a team?
Well, it varies from team to team. There are a number of factors. One, the coach, has he been there a while? Does he have an established style of play and system? Two, what's your roster like? How healthy are you? What's the mix and makeup of your team? So it could vary, but typically you'd like to have it not prolong itself into the regular season. You hope that a few weeks of training camp, and then by the time you get a month of the season under your belt, that you're pretty anchored into who you are and how you're going to try to play.
Good outline. Here's Dragic following the bucket by the Nets. Over Russell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Dragic has got his first points of the night.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside, Russell kicks to Kraft. Feeds to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
That's just too easy. I mean, you can't let him post you like that.
Yeah, where's your fight? You got to show more fight than that.
Russell against Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Last season, a huge step in the role for Allen Crabbe as he was given a larger piece of the pie on offense.
Yeah, you know, he saw his first season, Kevin, as a consistent starter, and oftentimes that's a boon for a young player. He had career highs in shot attempts from the floor and from behind the arc, and as you might expect, consistency was a bit of a challenge with the increased role, but I think it's something that Crabbe will relish and embrace and do well in due time.
The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Johnson can't hit. The Nets with the lead. Down low. Here's Davis, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Miami called for the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And Davis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears him to the players and helps his team.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Hassan Whiteside. 3rd in rebounding, 8th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. Olynyk dishes to Johnson. Here's Winslow.
That's his first personal foul.
Johnson surveying the floor. Floats one. It's good. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Yeah, I like his heart there, the competitive spirit. I mean, refusing to be held in check by bigger defenders. That's all heart and competitive spirit.
Here's Dinwiddie. He had 13 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. Johnson finds Ellington. Back to Johnson. Ellington, the pass to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. There's Winslow. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
A nice shot by LeVert.
You got to D-up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
The Heat trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
18 feet out. Winslow's shot is off.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
The Heat have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Johnson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Allen kicks to Napier. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
One shot, gentlemen.
Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
Count that one. And the Nets lead by 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here's Ellington. No points in the game yet for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, every team needs rebounders. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. In the third spot, Hassan Whiteside.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
The first one falls. Ellington hits them both.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
Here's Napier. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Allen outside. Here's Dinwiddie. No good from outside.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Winslow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Right side, no good. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. In the corner, it's Ellington. The Heat rebound. The Heat have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Nets making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. It's the Nets now. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter, that's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
LeVert out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Shabazz Napier. Then there's Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. He's off on the first. Mark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy, athletic enough to get things done on the court, was a skilled basketball player more than a great athlete. So the athleticism of today might have challenged me a bit, but I still think I could have played and been effective in today's game.
I agree.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, the G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. Basket counts. And Whiteside in 2016 receiving a 4-year max contract, Greg, from the Heat.
Amazing how far he's come. Set the franchise record for most blocks in a game. And pretty impressive when you think of the big men who've played for the Heat. We're talking Lonzo Mourning and Shaquille O'Neal, no less. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Brooklyn.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Olynyk, high post. Fareed against Winslow. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Back to Johnson. He kicks it to Winslow. It's good. Winslow's got his first points of the night.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
Fareed outside. He feeds it to Napier. Olynyk with the steal. Now here's Johnson. Napier covering. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Whiteside finds Winslow. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range, Miami keeping it alive with a new 24.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Now here's Napier. Not a lot of room. Down low. Here's Allen. Buries it down low.
Timeout.
And the Nets lead by 8.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
And the Heat call time here. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Greg, a team that on paper they expect to beat, great teams take care of business against the bottom feeders. We'll see if they can handle that end of the bargain here tonight.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for LeVert. Alan Crabb comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Johnson with the block. And they get it back.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the two-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Russell against Dragic. It's Allen on the wing. It's stolen by Wade. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Johnson. Averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Out to the wing. Allen dishes to Russell. Makes it off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
Getting more comfortable attacking inside is Russell. Nice job, D-Russ.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wade outside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Nets leading by 7. Russell with it. Now guarded by Dragic. A floater, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
Right side, Dragic in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And here is Crabbe. He has 7. Russell with a wide open look and a miss there on the triple. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Fareed the pass to Russell. Now here's Crabbe. Wade is covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crabbe, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Wade outside. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student. Plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. And the Nets with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Hollis Jefferson finds Allen. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Richardson covering. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Dragic the pass to Johnson. And stolen by Crabbe. Pass to Russell. Allen outside. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Davis is checked in for the Nets.
Coming on the floor for your Nets, Ed Davis.
Allen kicks to Russell. For the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson surveying the floor. He dishes it to Dragic.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Olynyk with the steal. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Crab, good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Wade. And he can't bank that one in. Dragic against Russell. Over Dragic. And Russell gets it to go. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
Looking good, D'Angelo. Very smooth in your motion.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. The feed to Wade. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And it's Russell in the corner. To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. Misses the baby hook.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. Passes it to Crab. Over Wade. Crab, no good.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Johnson against Davis. Richardson up top. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Russell kicks to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
Nets foul. Loose ball. Loose ball. Go the other way.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Then for the Heat, Whiteside's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Justice Winslow comes in for Richardson. And Ellington is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. The Heat trail by 4. Ellington with it. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Russell. Winslow kicks to Ellington. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
There's Russell with the 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
Pass to Johnson.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
No good on the free throw. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
He hits the second from the line. Nets leading by 3. Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's LeVert. The teardrop falls in. LeVert's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Johnson finds Ellington. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis Jefferson showing off the springs.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Johnson kicks to Winslow. With some arc, and it's good on the way-in. Winslow's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Napier feeling it out a bit. To the wing right side. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, and the power and lift from Hollis Jefferson, able to finish right through contact.
One shot.
Seven seconds left in the second quarter. Now Whiteside. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, which end of the floor is most important in terms of change?
Well, on both ends. Decision-making offensively with the turnovers, got him out in the open court, got him some easy ones, and we have to settle into our game defensively, try to disrupt them a little bit. It's been way too easy for him.
We'll see if you can get your fingerprints on this game. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Looking at the Nets. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Heat trail by 8. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Tipped away. Here's Russell to the paint. And here's Dragic. Kicks it to Whiteside. Richardson the pass to Wade. Over Crabbe. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Hollis Jefferson finds Shot clock at 6. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Russell's got 10 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
But they recover it. Here's Dragic. He makes the Johnny from the left block. He's got 8.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Crabbe dishes to Russell. Back to Crabbe. Here's the 3. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3. And the Nets lead by 9.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
Here's Wade. Rebounded by the Nets. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Richardson covering. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Basket counts. And now an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
The mid-range game. And when guys have that, there's no question they can shoot, and this kid can shoot it.
Wade kicks to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Richardson. The Heat rebound. It's deflected.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Russell. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Timeout called the Heat. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
Wade gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Crabbe kicks to Russell. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Wade. He's getting around 20 points per, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
"13 feet away. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Stolen by Fareed. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's Crabbe. Outside Russell. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 13-point game. Clock at 6. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Now here's Crabb. Wade is covering. Dragic against Russell. Tries from 16. Again, the Nets for 2.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Crabb pulls it in.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Hollis Jefferson. That one, no good. The Heat trail by 13. Johnson outside. It's Richardson on the wing. Now here's Wade. He's tightly guarded. Rebounded by the Nets. Crabb from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Allen Crabb, so good at catching the defense off guard. You've got to be up on him at all times.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Heat call time here.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
And Miami making a change here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Richardson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Ellington, no one on him, and he makes the easy one. Nets leading by 14. Napier with it. 7 points in the game. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Now here's Ellington, guarded closely. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Ellington. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ellington's got 7 points in the game.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
There's the pass to LeVert. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 14.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Whiteside, the pass to Johnson. In the corner, Winslow with it. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Olynyk can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 14. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Clark, we know of your involvement with college basketball, calling the Final Four. College teams occasionally change conferences here in the NBA. There's talk of eliminating conferences altogether.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a bit of a traditionalist here. I'm open to change, but I think there would need to be more rationale behind the change than what I've heard or read. So I think keeping it the way it is fine. So that tradition aspect of it is what I'm hanging my hat on. Anytime you try to manipulate matchups, though, to me, is walking down the wrong road. So, in my opinion, we should stay with the conferences for now.
I like that thought. Napier kicks to Fareed. There's the dish to Dinwiddie. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Johnson. Unloads. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Heat trail by 11. On the wing, Winslow. Here's Dinwiddie. Ellington defending. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. Pass to Winslow. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Winslow's got 9.
Like that execution, Kevin. A successful possession leading to a high percentage basket.
Here's Dinwiddie. Ellington defending. Allen's shot is off. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Heat. They trail by 9 points.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
1:35 left in the third quarter. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets miss again. The Heat trail by 9. Now Ellington. Pass to Johnson. Whiteside with it. And here's Winslow. He's got 9. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Nets leading by 9. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Here's LeVert, covered by Winslow. Back to Allen. They could use a bucket. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
And Fareed sends it back.
Hey, the terrific instincts and timing that Fareed has, coupled with his reach, that lets him block a lot of shots.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's LeVert, covered by Winslow. It's tipped. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets up by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes, and Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Allen is out there with Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. The Heat trail by 7. Poke loose. Napier with it. Johnson's there. And they pick up 2. Napier's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's LeVert, covered by Winslow. In the corner, Napier with it. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Johnson outside. He kicks it to Whiteside. Over Allen. Whiteside, no good. Brooklyn leading by 11. Here's Dinwiddie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Winslow finds Whiteside. The jump hook, and it's in there.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
So it's Brooklyn now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the wing right side. Allen passes to LeVert. Floats one up, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Allen. Allen Crabbe comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Russell in for Napier. And a new group in for the Heat. Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Josh Richardson comes in for Justice Winslow. Wade, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson. And he makes both free throws. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Crabbe. Kicks to Russell. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Just 2 to shoot. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you can see why the defense respected Hollis Jefferson's shot. I mean, he just gets it done from there.
Pass to Dragic. It's Olynyk atop the key. And stolen by Crabbe. Here's LeVert. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And LeVert knows exactly where to go in transition. Incredibly quick in the open floor.
Dragic looking it over. Now the pass to Olynyk. Now here's Wade. He's guarded by Russell. Richardson, no luck. And it's Davis with the ball for the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. Hollis Jefferson passes to LeVert. Count that bucket. LeVert's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision-making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
Johnson down low. No good on that one. Nets leading by 15. Hollis Jefferson finds Russell. He's looking for Crabbe and finds him. From the arc. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Ed Davis.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Levert. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 13. Pass to Crabbe. He kicks to Davis. Back to Crabbe. Six on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, you got to be careful around Crabbe. He's very good at drawing fouls and plays with a lot of energy.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Allen Crabbe. 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Crabbe.
Crabbe gives this team a lot with his versatility. Scoring, rebounding, defense. He does really everything.
Both free throws good from Crabbe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Johnson against Fareed. Johnson can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The Heat trail by 17. Wade feeling it out a bit. Passes to Dragic. Johnson at the elbow. Dishes to Richardson. Knocked loose and stolen by Crabbe. With the floater, Johnson with the block, and it's put back in by Fareed. And the Nets lead by 19. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Dragic kicks to Olynyk from downtown, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets leading by 16. Pass to Fareed. He dishes it to Crabbe. Dragic against Russell. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
D'Angelo Russell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, a lot of people are starting to wonder, is Russell going to be the future of this league? Time will tell. That's a big mountain to climb for the young fella from Louisville.
And so Russell hits them both. The Heat trail by 18. Wade kicks to Johnson. Over Fareed. Not going to go that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Crabbe. Richardson cover. Crabbe, good.
Yeah, confidence inside from Crabbe on display there. Terrific at taking advantage of good looks.
Bounce pass, Dragic. Wade dishes to Dragic, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Dragic against Russell. Wade passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
Dragic against Russell. The pass to Crabbe. Here's the floater. Rebound by the Heat. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Wade. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Now here's Richardson. And the shot goes down.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. I mean, you got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Outside, Russell. Over Olynyk. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 23 points.
Yes, filling it up. Russell now shooting past his typical scoring pace.
T-Wade on the wing. He's guarded by Crabbe. Back to Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Jacks up a 3. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 9 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Crabbe finds Russell. Shoots over Dragic, and it's Russell missing. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 15-point game. Here's Johnson. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Outside, Russell. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Russell. Again, Russell missing. The Heat trail by 13. Pass to Dragic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
Gentlemen, truth shots, loose shots.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. And Goran Dragic drops them both. Crabbe with the ball. Outside, Davis, and stolen by Whiteside. And it's Wade penetrating. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Russell against Dragic. Here's the teardrop. High post, Davis. Kicks to Crabbe. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. There's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The pass to Dragic. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Russell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks it to Fareed. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. There's Crabbe with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
On the lane. One shot.
Here's Russell. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 8. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
It's stolen by Davis. An even 3-on-3 break. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Russell kicks to Davis. And it's Russell missing.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Now Crabbe. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.